Hey and welcome, Hammeh here. A couple of cool bits of Overwatch news for you today. Loot boxes are having some changes and they're going to feel a lot better in terms of duplicates, and highlights has come to the PTR. The long requested feature is now here. I'm going to run you through what it is, what it looks like, how you can use it when it comes to live, and of course how you can export those files afterwards. First things first, in a dev update released not too long ago, Jeff Kaplan jumped in and talked about loot boxes. Now he said two things. They are vastly reducing the rate of duplicates in loot boxes. They said that this will feel evident and significant, quote unquote, and as a result we should be feeling a lot better about the loot boxes that we get. Now he did make the point that there isn't infinite content and you'd need loads of content or infinite content to never get duplicates at all. But this should feel a lot better. Now the question that arises from that is, if you reduce duplicates, what happens to earning credits? Well, Blizzard are also doing something else. They're increasing the amount of credits we get from loot boxes. So we'll still be able to earn credits towards buying those skins. So in response to the feelings that people had around the anniversary loot boxes, the increasing content pool that I covered in my previous video, and that feeling of duplicates not giving those rewards back in terms of those credits that were coming for duplicates, and then the higher buying prices of event items and skins that were put on sale for credits, this should help things feel better. So next event, whatever that is, you should be feeling as if you get less duplicates in your loot boxes, helping you earn those items you're wanting that much more. And also if you're buying the boxes as well. So Blizzard listening to feedback there. Remains to be seen how it's going to feel when an event comes around, because that's kind of the standard that people put it towards, but this sounds as though it should help. And also, of course, with potentially Summer Games 2 or the next event, maybe in the next couple of months or so, Blizzard needs to have something in place because people are going to want chances to earn the skins that came from previous events, and I've no doubt they'll introduce new skins, items and cosmetics at the same time. So some action had to be taken before this first loop of events occurred, Summer Games 2 or similar. So here it is, let's see how it feels. Go open some loot boxes, normal or otherwise. Let me know if you're feeling that you're getting less duplicates. I'm going to go give it a go myself. So some really good news there. Next up, let's look at the really cool thing as well, which is the highlight feature. Now this has been requested by people ever since Overwatch started. I've jumped into the PTR. Here's some footage as I'm talking that will show you what it looks like. Now in the past, Jeff said on the dev update, go and have a look at that video as well on the Overwatch YouTube channel. Game of course collects highlights at the moment and it suggests them for us. You can have a top 5. Now the problem was, if you're logged out of your console or PC, these would be lost. In the new system, these are actually going to stay, and they're going to stay for the next 24 hours. You then get a new highlights section called Recently Captured in your menu, and you can see highlights in your main menu in Overwatch. If a moment happens, you can actually have a key bound to capture a highlight, or multiple keys for multiple different highlights. So you can have a capture highlight key and then capture up to 3 different highlights. So you can bind 3 different keys as I've shown you here. Now, when something cool happens, you can hit that capture key, and this is the important part. You have to get past the victory or defeat screen for the highlights to save. So you can record up to 3 highlights in a game, and there's a cap on those of 32 in recently captured. Now, once it's filled, you've got to delete some, remove some, or clear some out. So remember, you need to finish your game, get past the victory or defeat screen for that cool highlight to be saved and registered in Overwatch so you can then export it. Well, what about the exporting options? Well, if you jump into this piece of the menu, once you've managed to export those cool highlights here, I've got a fairly woeful one of me dying just as an example on Volskaya, and the Tracer who was shredding us all as we were running around on the PTR. Now, if you click next to the highlight and the cog and go down, you can then see the ability to save highlights to a video file, and you can choose different options. Now, guys on console, this is going to be coming to you as well. There's often questions about what console are getting, so this is coming to console too. Now, apparently on console, it will default to whatever your usual video saving method is, whether that's the Xbox Media Library, PlayStation Media Library, or similar. On PC, you need to go to a directory in Windows. You can see, as I've got here, I can specify a directory they go to. Now, there are quality of recording options here, as I've shown. If you have a lower PC spec, you might want to choose some lower options, but you can go up to 4K 60 FPS. But remember, of course, higher file sizes will occur if you're going for the higher qualities. So there you have it, 3 highlights you can grab in Overwatch, up to 32. That is on the PTR, you can go and test it now, and that's a really, really cool change that has been asked for pretty much ever since Overwatch started. So another cool thing that's going to be coming to us really, really soon. Thanks very much for tuning into that news. What do you think about the less duplicates in loot boxes? Do you think that's going to be helping? I think that more credits, we're going to have to see how this feels, but if the teams say it's going to feel significant, then fingers crossed it's going to be feeling good. And a really nice piece of news in terms of this highlight thing. I've given it a go, the quality of it is real nice, you can tweak it to your PC, and you console guys are also going to be getting this as well, so really awesome stuff. Cheers for tuning in. Do check out all of my latest Overwatch lore and news videos and similar in the playlist below, and a whole bunch more Overwatch lore coming for you in the next few days, and of course every week. I've been Hammeh. Hopefully see you soon. Take it easy.